And go.
Good afternoon, my name is Karen Pierce, and I will be talking to you today about the pros of public transportation and the benefits involved. There are actually more than just the monetary benefits that you might be considering, but there are actually also safety, health benefits, as well as energy benefits. So first I'll explain why public transportation has a growing need in and around in Atlanta. I will discuss why commuters still decide to drive their cars with public transportation being available, and then I'll actually explain the short and long-term benefits of using public transportation. Now, Atlanta's population has boomed significantly over time. That's partly in cause of the invention of air conditioning, but it has become a necessity to be able to access public transportation easily and effectively. Atlanta's MARTA program partnered with Gwinnett Transit and Cobb Community Transit in about 1980, and public transportation became a need in about 1950. But through cutting through red tape and everything, it was actually about 1979 before everything took place. Now, though we have that public transportation system in place, we're actually facing a catch-22. This transit system is nowhere near as effective as it can be, so therefore people are valuing their time and convenience to the time and energy that is saved, as well as the monetary value that is saved to transport all of these people. But these citizens of Atlanta won't take it because their time is valuable to them, the convenience. I will tell you a short story about my public transportation scenario. For 2 years I took public transportation. It was 2 hours each way, and I was only going to Decatur. So from Norcross, it's a 20-minute drive. However, I must admit I miss it. These are the reasons I miss it. I have realized that I kind of value me time. I had 2 hours every day to study, listen to music, unwind, just be in my own thoughts. I had 2 hours, so 4 hours every day to just do whatever I wanted. And yes, you're on a train, you're on a bus, but believe it or not, the possibilities you can actually do is infinite. Now you have laptops and they're clear, so you can actually do your homework, you can do your work, whatever it is that's necessary. But set that aside. Did you realize that with the energy benefits that are available, that if 1 in 10 people took public transportation twice a week, just twice a week, you save 4 gallons of gas? Just an estimate, because most of us commute 20 minutes, you have that time. This is just a rough estimate. If you save 4 gallons of gas in a week, that's 16 gallons in a month. And a barrel of oil only yields about 16 gallons of gas. So if 1 in 10 people in Atlanta, that's 5 million people, you could actually save up to 50 million barrels in a year of oil. Just 1 in 10 people in Atlanta, let alone New York, Boston, San Francisco. Now, with that public transportation that I did take, we'll get back to the original story, I didn't realize how expensive having a car is. I actually included my morning stop at a coffee shop to get my bagel and muffin, which is at my transfer point, into these calculations. My $2 each way to go down to Decatur and coming back was only about $1,500 a year. On the cheap side, with gas, maintenance, and car insurance, I spend well over $4 grand. I miss that money. I sincerely miss that money. Now let's talk about some of the other benefits, health benefits. Did you realize that walking 10 minutes a day to your bus stop and 10 minutes back, that's 20 minutes of exercise you get twice a week? You count on the fact that you can burn 100 calories in a 20-minute walk, and that's 3 pounds you can lose in a year. Just by walking, that is 3 pounds. And for anybody who feels like they might have just a weight issue or whatever, you're not even working for that weight and it just melts off you. Now safety. You might think, well, come on, we can get mugged, this, that, everything else. Well, with my experience taking public transportation, there are video cameras everywhere. Everywhere. On MARTA buses, there are not video cameras. Gwinnett Transit has not done that yet, but honestly, Gwinnett versus DeKalb or Fulton public transportation has a much safer bus route. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a people issue or anything like that, but I have never had any problems getting mugged or even being scared enough to use the pepper spray that I actually did have on hand, just in case. But The new fact and figure from the U.S. Department of Transportation is that there is a car accident every 60 seconds. So if you think about that, times that in a year, you have almost 6 million car accidents in a year. Did you know that in 2008 alone, bus accidents were only 2,000? That includes MARTA. MARTA facts were low and figure on fatalities. I mean, the chances of getting an accident were ridiculously low. So when you count the fact that yes, you save time, yes, you save convenience by driving your car, but I'm not asking you to ditch your car. I'm not asking you to, give up everything you've grown so accustomed to. I'm asking twice a week. And I'm not even asking everybody, because I know people drive, that they have their trucks that are loaded with tools. I know everyone's got an intensely different situation. But go out for a night on a town, use public transportation. Just twice a week, just think about that. The energy savings alone are significant enough to actually consider this. Not to mention you have your safe and healthy health benefits as well. So thank you very much for your time, guys, and I hope you'll be considering this in the future when you get in your car. Have a great day.
Very good.